Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. Make sure to hit that subscribe button below and the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. So I've been in the garden all day and I'm super tired, so I know I look like shit, but it's fine. What a way to start a video. I am going to be telling you all about psychic attacks and how to help yourself if you're getting psychic attacks, how to prevent yourself from getting psychic attacks. Honestly, if you're watching this video, you're already probably experiencing them, or you're probably a starseed, and a higher vibrational being. Maybe you've gone through healing. Whatever the gist is, you're probably already going to be going to experience this in some part of your life. So starseeds, and they're here to help with the ascension, help with the vibrational frequency of planet Earth right now. So if you are a starseed, you're more likely to get psychically attacked. If you are open with your gifts in a mediumship way or a psychic way, you're probably more prone to getting psychically attacked. Especially if you're using them gifts outwardly and with other people to help with the planet, essentially, because if you're just helping people, that is helping the planet. So yeah, a lot of people are just prone to getting them because they are essentially helping, and they don't like that. And when I say they, I mean a lot of different types of they. So lower entity, lower vibrational spirits, earthly spirit, which was basically once human. They don't necessarily care too much about our ascension or about whether you're using your gifts. I just seen a fly in the background. They don't really care about us using our gifts to help people. They just like to mess with people. They like to be grumpy, moody, and not very nice, but they're not really going to psychically attack you unless they're just trying to haunt people to frighten them. But that's different than psychic attacks. So they're not really going to do it. It's going to be more beings that are trying to prevent you from ruining their plan. So reptilians, they want us to all live in a lower frequency on this planet, because if we basically raise the frequency of the planet too much, they will not be able to be here because it's going to be too high of a vibration for them. They are dense, low energy beings, and they can't live around too much light because it'll destroy them. In whatever way, they'll leave. It won't just make them Anyways, they'll leave, and they don't want to do that. They want to keep controlling us through the media, through celebrities, through all sorts of stuff like that. And they're doing a very good job of it. But people are awakening, yada yada yada. I'm not here to talk about that today. The other spirits that or beings that would psychically attack us are demonic energies. So demonic entities, there's so many different types of demonic entities, whether that's just regular demons, or whether it's they say devil entities. There's multiple different devil entities. I'm really not sure if I believe in that yet, but yeah, apparently they are basically in the same realm as demons. They all I don't know, they all kind of work with each other, but I'm not quite sure on that one yet. I don't need convincing, so don't try and come to me to convince me. I'm just trying to wrap my brain around what I believe in and not just going with people that I'm learning from. I need to truly believe it myself. Anyways, there's also things like succubus and things like that. They are definitely more on the demonic side. I wouldn't necessarily call them like just like a demon. There's like categories of different types of demons basically. So if you're a demon, you're a demon and you're still bad. So yeah, they will basically psychic attack people because they're studying demonology and they've been attacking me a lot. And then 2, just because if you are a light, basically they kind of, I'm so all over the place because I'm tired. If they like your energy, they will try and attack you because they want you to then kind of become a lower frequency, feed off your energy, and then they kind of just want you to just be lower and lower, so you have like less energy, so then they can easily more manipulate you and control you and all of that. Great, lovely. So yeah, there's just loads of different ways and reasons why they do it, but basically it's for evil reasons, so we don't really need to know all of that, as long as we know not to mess with them types of things, in a sense of don't be talking shit about them, don't be calling them into your space, because it's bad. So I have learnt some new ways to protect myself. I've done a video like this before, but I've learnt new ways, this is why I'm doing it again. And also I've been psychically attacked so much recently where it's like I'm like so numb to it. It's not even bothering me anymore. It's like it's a bit annoying, but it's just like I'm over it. I'm so over it. I'm not even like, half the time just ignore it that's even happening. Last week I put up a video about when the demon came to my house and attacked me multiple times, and that wasn't because I was learning demonology, because I actually wasn't. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about learning that to then help other people that are getting like haunted and attacked. I thought that was, you know, it's basically something that I'm in my contract I'm going to be doing, in my soul contract. And at first I was super against it, not in like a it's bad, it was just like I'm frightened, I'm not doing it. But I started to warm up to the idea, and I've just experienced haunting things for the whole of my life. Literally since I was younger, I had things happening, and the more I learn about these things now, the more I realise actually that was so demonic and it was so bad, and I want to be able to help other people that are going through experiences like that, but not from like a religious setting. I think it's really nice to have people that view it from a different perspective, and that then, you know, if you're not religious, it's hard if you're getting these kind of things happening to you to then go to like a priest and be like, okay, can you help me? If you do not believe in that, it's kind of, I don't think I would do it. I think I would struggle with doing that. So I think that would be really good to help people with that. But even though I've had to deal with demons before, and I've gotten rid of them, I've gotten rid of, you know, negative entities, spirits, like all of that kind of things, purely just because I've had to deal with it. And then later on I found out I lived in, my house has like got a portal in it, so it makes sense why I've had to deal with a lot of these things. The houses I was growing up in didn't, but anyways, that's not the point. So it's basically it's helping me learn more ways to protect myself, and now I've gone through so many different things. I've kind of figured out what I do and what I stick to, and then there's new ones that I'm trying to incorporate now, and they've really been working. So I just want to help you guys with that. I will mention all the ones I can think of, and then tell you which ones I personally do, and they are really working for me. Not so much with my technology, I will say though, because I put that video up, spent ages like editing it, blah blah blah, put it all up there, took me ages to do it, and they ruined it. That I had to take it down because they literally, it was just so, the video was so messed up and ruined. They wouldn't even let me view it on my YouTube, which has never happened before. And then also recently my Instagram got hacked for 2 days. I think it was 2 or 3. 2 days I think it was. And it's just all it's all happened since of that bloody video I did, which I'll put a video, the screenshot of it here. That video has caused me so much hassle. They really didn't want to put that video out there, which is hilarious because it's already been seen now, so too late. But yeah, that, and then also other things that have happened at the same time just collided, and I've just been getting psychically attacked from reptilians and demons at the same time. It's been great. Anyways, enough of that. Let's get into what's going to help you, what you can do yourself. Anyone can do this, and you don't need tools, like physical tools, to do these things. I'll mention a few anyway, but you don't need all of these. So if you have no money, do not worry about it. Or if maybe you live with other people that don't like this way of doing things, then don't worry about it. So the number one thing that I always do all the time, not just like to prevent these things or to get rid of them, I do it all the time. I smoke cleanse my house. So you can use sage, Palo Santo, and there's different types of sage that you can use. So like I've seen like ones with like lavender on, or ones with like dragon blood on too. I've not personally used any of them ones. I just use regular one, and I just cleanse my house all the time. I do that because I'm always using my gifts and channeling, and I don't want to be bringing in anything that, you know, I don't want everything to stay here that I'm channeling. I do close myself off, but yeah, I just always make sure I'm cleansing the house regularly. And then when I found out I lived in a portal house, I did it even more, because I'm like, yeah, I understand now why it's so easy. Things are always coming through the portal, so I need to just keep on top of that cleansing. So I personally do that all the time, and make sure if you use any spiritual tools to cleanse them constantly too. I've recently been doing this more and more, because I do not want to be studying what I'm studying and then using my tools. I don't know why, it just feels like a really different vibration. And I just, if I'm learning about demonology, I set out I don't do anything else that day, so I set that out just for that. And then I like cleanse myself, do like little bath cleanse, which we'll go on to next. And then I know that my energy is shifted in a different place, for then maybe next day I'm going to be doing some like tarot cards, or a healing, or a client, or things like that. Because not because I have negative energy, it's just because it just feels like I'm in like learning mode, and it's very serious to be learning about these things, because you have to be very careful. You have to obviously take in consideration that you're going to be going to other people's houses and really helping them when they're going through a lot. So I have like my serious head on, and my serious head doesn't really feel like really like positive. It just feels like, no, I'm serious and I need to focus. And I don't like that energy being mixed with my spiritual tools. So yeah, I kind of like cleanse before I do any of that. But I have been cleansing my spiritual tools a lot more. So that could be crystals, cards like oracle or tarot. I don't really use anything other than that. Oh, pendulum, I don't really use that often, but yeah, things like that. Make sure you're cleansing more often. Other things that I do is, obviously I've just said the bath. I love this way. I do this all the time. Like literally every single bath I have, I do this. So I basically just set the intention into my bath. I put some bath salts in there. You don't need bath salts, but it really does help to cleanse your aura and your energy field. I basically set my intention to cleanse my aura and my energy field, and to really have a reset. Just intuitively think about, okay, what do I need to cleanse right now? Do I need to cleanse this negative energy off me? Do I need to cleanse my thoughts from the day or other people's energy from the day? Like, what do you feel? Because that's what will help you. Or maybe you want to raise your frequency and just like set the intentions to raise the frequency and feel good and empowered after this bath and protected. That's going to really help. You'll also have to obviously say your intentions as you're smoke cleansing the house. I won't go through exactly what to do when you're smoke cleansing the house, but basically everything is about intention. So the smoke cleansing, the bath, and also I use a lot of crystals. I have crystals like around my whole house, and they're just dotted around everywhere. They're in some of my plants. They're on one of my propagation. I can't say that word. That I'm basically propagating one of my plants. And I have a chunk of what's the crystal called? It's basically like orange, bright orange. Selenite, is it? Is it? I do not remember. My brain is just gone today. But basically it's on top of one of my my cuttings box to help it encourage it grow. So I have them all around my house for different things, but I have them mainly in my room for protection. I sleep with them under my pillow. That's just because I feel like that is the time where I get psychically attacked the most, is in my astral realms. So when I go to sleep, I astral travel a lot. Everyone pretty much does. It's not even just a special thing to me. It's just that I'm more actively aware that I'm doing it. Like, it's a lot of people, it's in their subconscious, they're not even aware of it, but I remember a lot of mine. I have very vivid dreams and I wake up in my dreams, so I'm very active in the astral realm. So I basically put crystals under my pillow, and I set my intention for them to help protect me and my third eye, which I've learned recently we should always protect our third eye, because they can use our third eye and take like the power away and like manipulate it. So that was a hard lesson to learn, but yeah, I've been now setting the intentions not just to protect me but also to protect my third eye. So yeah, that's been a good one that I also use. Oh my god, do I use all of them? I think I do, but they're annoying. Okay. So, okay, I don't do this one, which is probably the best one. This is probably why they still piss me off. Anyways, you can call on protection. So call on any angels that you resonate with, your loved ones. I have I say it like this, like you can see it, but I have a new guide, which is just purely for this. For me personally, because of what I'm learning right now and the part of my life that I'm going into, like the phase of my life, he is here to like guide me and protect me and teach me. But you can ask any of the angels or your spirit guides or your starseed family or whoever in the spiritual realm you want to call upon for help. They will be there within like the instance of you even thinking about it. So they're already there. Like, they can literally be helping every single person on the planet at the same time, because time and space doesn't matter to them. They're in a different dimension to us, so they can come and help us straight away. So if you ask them to come and help you and protect you, then you can definitely do that. Like that's actually, they're waiting for us to ask, and we need to be asking more, because they can't help us until we ask them to. It's the law of free will, and it's the law that they go by. That is their most what is the word? Why is my words just not coming to me today? That's like basically what they take so seriously. They never break this law. So even if you really need help, you have to ask in somewhat way. So yeah, ask for protection and guidance, and they will be there instantly helping you, even if you don't see it or hear it. Okay, so this is a new one that I've learned, and I've been doing it a lot when I've been astro traveling. So I've been using, it's like 2-in-1. You don't have to do both of them. So I will tell you about this one first, because you don't have to astro travel to do this. I just do it while I'm astro traveling, because it's just when I remember to do it, basically. I should do it more. But basically, just imagine a bubble around your house, and this is a beautiful bubble. It is whatever colour that resonates with you. It's strong. It's so like it might be thin, but it's so strong and they won't be able to get through it. It's got like magical powers. Imagine how beautiful it is, and how loving the energy feels, and how protected everyone feels when they're inside this bubble. So you can put this bubble around yourself, around your house, whatever it is you know that helps resonate with you, as long as your intention is to protect your home and everyone in it, or whether it's you're putting the bubble around, or your children, then this is perfect, because this really does work. Like, this is insane. You can also, which I learned when I was astro traveling, you can also connect a cord from the bubble to the source frequency. So you can just imagine it going to source frequency and ask it to be pure source frequency. So you're connecting to the most highest consciousness of love and light. You can't just connect it to anything, because you don't want any lower entities to get that. But basically, just imagine it going to source frequency, and then just setting the intention for it to connect to it, and then basically filling up the bubble with love and positivity and protection, and then healing as well. So anytime it feels low frequency, it's going to naturally come through and heal, and really, really help keep the frequency high in your home. This has been a game changer for me, because I feel like it's really hard to keep on top of this portal. Sometimes it's just overwhelming, and I have been extra cautious recently with what I've been learning. So I did this, and it just feels like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders, because I know it's constantly pumping in love and light to this house, and therefore the portal that is in it too. So it's made me feel so much better about it, and I've just obviously been doing the other things on top of that as well. So the next one is the grid. So the grid around the planet is beautiful. It's like geometric, like geometry shapes, all connecting and making this beautiful, beautiful grid. They're around every planet. They're just, every time I see it, it just blows me away. If you touch it, then you can, I do this when I'm astro traveling, by the way. If you touch it, you can just feel the most pure, loving frequency, and it's so beautiful. And the grid has been like, you know, it gets damaged in certain places, and I go when I'm astro traveling and heal it. But what I've been doing recently is, when I've been over my house, I have, like, within the grid over my house, the part that is like would be over my house, and my town, to be honest, I've been almost like setting the intention for this grid to help amplify the protection and the frequency of like healing and love, and just to try and really amplify that the grid right by my bubble is really helping amplify the frequency basically, because also there's just so many things with my house, honestly. Also above my house there's a ley line, so that's gonna the grid is gonna activate the ley line more in that frequency. The ley line is gonna activate the portal in that frequency, and the portal is then in the home with the dome and all of the protection. Also another thing I've just thought of, which I completely forgot about, when I'm doing the dome, I actually ask for it to be, it's like an invisibility cloak. I ask for it to be protected and hidden, so like it's invisible. So then when I'm astro traveling, they're not going to be able to find me here in my home, for one. And two, it's not just for people that are intentionally astro traveling, because when you are asleep, you're pretty much astro traveling. Like literally, I guarantee that everyone in this planet like has astro traveled. Like I guarantee it. It happens all the time, we're just not aware of it. So it's a really good thing to do even if you're not conscious of your astro traveling, because we're going to be darting at all around the world in our astro bodies, and it's really important to make sure that things that we encounter on the astral realm don't follow us back to our homes, and then we wake up and we're like, why is the energy feel so weird? Like I feel like I'm being watched. Yeah, you probably are. Like protect yourself. So yeah, anyways, there are all the different things that I do to protect myself. I think that I've mentioned all of them. That's all what I do anyway. And if I learn any more, I will be sure to update another video. I'm trying to learn as much protection as possible, and in so many different ways, to help people when they're going through these kind of things, because I just feel really passionate about it. I feel like everyone is in their right to feel safe and to not have to deal with this crap. So if there's someone out there that wants to help them, why not? So I just want to be that person that can help other people. And even though it has caused me a hell of a lot of bloody backlash already from the psychic attack point of view, it's definitely worth it. And yeah, so that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoy it. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. My Etsy is also below, whether you want a one-on-one healing, reading, all that jazz. There's so much down there that I offer. I'm also doing a healing circle at my portal home on Wednesday, and I'm super excited about that. It's the first one of the summer. I'm going to be doing spiritual development circles as well all through the summer, and I'm super excited to see how they go. I'm not quite sure about the healing circles. I've booked the one for Wednesday, and I'm not sure about the rest of the dates for the healing ones yet. I don't feel like, intuitively, I feel like they're not meant to be as frequent as the development ones. So I'm just kind of waiting to feel when I feel inspired to do the next one. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you on my next one. Bye!